So why do you think it's so important for the children to be writing stories?
Well, I suppose it's better than playing video games. And it's I'm amazed and delighted that young children are still writing at all.
And how important do you think it's the opportunity they have to have their actual stories being made into films?
Well, it's obviously a very unusual opportunity, and it's great. They've won a good competition, an intellectual competition, and obviously it's great news for them. I'm delighted for them.
And so how are you involved in this?
Well, really, I just, as a local yokel, because this is happening in Barnes, and I live in Barnes, and I'm a member of the cinema club here. And I suppose they just wanted to rope in somebody that one or two people might have heard of.
What is your involvement within this?
Well, I suppose you'd call it, I suppose, inspirational in a sense. I mean, I was asked to choose what I thought was the best story. So I did that. So who am I to judge that? No one is a judge of these things. You know what you like, you know what you don't. So I chose my story. Brilliant. Really, really wonderful story. And I was very pleased to do it. I mean, the reason I get asked, I think, and I was asked to do it, because I spend my life making stories, that's what I do. And the other part of my life, which is every bit as important as the writing the stories myself, is to encourage young people to do the same, to find their voice and their confidence. So when I heard this was going on, and children were going to have the opportunity of seeing their stories brought to life on the screen, and I just felt the whole thing was very, very focused, that it was full of energy and very different. So I thought, well, yes, get involved. So that's why I'm here. But it would be wrong for me to say that I know a great deal about film. I mean, I've been connected to films, I've written screenplays indeed. And some films and books of mine have been a joy. Others have been dreadful. But I'm no authority on it. I love it. Theatre. It's stories I care about. And what I did know when we read these stories was a lot of time. And that's brilliant to see all this burgeoning talent. And now they have the opportunity to connect and produce their own work. How wonderful that is for a young kid. Can you imagine what that will do for some of these children? Not just to write a book, write a story and hand it into a teacher and get a mark. Well, we've all done that. This is a story going one step further. It's being taken seriously, it's being given respect, and that's what I love about it.
So what was your involvement?
So I played Stephanie in Stephanie Finds a Friend.
Okay.
And
I was playing the duck in the Victor and the duck, which is Vigo and the duck now. I think they changed the name, I don't know why.
So those two are going to be your preferred films tonight? Those are going to be the ones you're backing?
well,
I don't know.
I actually liked the Didier story, but less
Right. You've turned your back on your own.
No, I love Stephanie and I think it was absolutely brilliant, but Didier, I just think it's amazing age 4 to be that imaginative.
Yeah. And how important do you think it is that the kids are writing stories and getting involved in things like this?
I think it's amazing. I mean, I always think that, things are so different even to when I was a kid. There's so much technology and video games and computers that I wonder whether
I'm not writing anymore. It's really good things about playing with the phones.
And how important do you think it was that they use a human disability?
I think it's amazing. I mean, it's a very adult theme.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure if I could see a story with that thing. So I think it's amazing that they could and be so imaginative.
Yeah, seeing it through the children's eyes and how they can
Exactly.
things. And what are you most looking forward to tonight?
Just to see all the films. I haven't seen
I haven't seen any.
Oh, okay, so it's going to be your first time.
And I did it with the stories.
Well, thank you.
Thank you!
What's been your favourite part of this evening?
I think getting to meet all the young writers and putting faces to the names to the stories that I read when I was judging them. And just really good to see how enthusiastic they were and how much they enjoyed the evening.
And so how important do you think it is for these kids to be getting involved at such a young age and getting involved now?
I think it's very good for it to happen at a young age, and very good that there are people there supporting them, whether it be the people that organised it or the parents as well, because I think it's important that parents encourage their children to be creative. I was unfortunate enough to have a very abusive father who I came back and gave him stories that I'd wrote, rip them up in front of my face and throw them at me and then start drinking. It was horrible. So that's why it's important to have supportive parents, unlike mine, who's a monster.
Right, okay.
Michael Whitehall.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind if I see him.
Yeah, if you see him tonight, well, he'll probably be drunk,
Okay.
shouting in planes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very
I was contacted by Anne Mullins, and they had basically told us about this nationwide competition in which children have been writing stories and they wanted to turn them into films. So the film that I was given, we just basically had a number of illustrations, very lovely illustrations, and they wanted to turn it into some sort of moving image, some sort of film. So I got in contact with Lee, who is who wrote the original score, and we basically just tried to get some movement, tried to get just something that moved the story along. And the way we did was that by moving the images, the illustrations, using some software and putting music that we felt gave it a bit more feel, a bit of depth.
Aidan hummed some stuff and I made it sound like a man not humming stuff.
Yeah, so I hummed and he had talent, and then that's how we got by. We've made something.
So how difficult was it to sort of have this whole thing from start to finish? It's been quite a fairly arduous process at some stage.
Yeah.
It felt, yeah, I mean, I guess as far as those things, it felt quite easy. It was only about back and forth 3 times really, so I sent over Aidan something, he edited it to that, and then I thought we had another 2 runs of that, and it was kind of done within not a short amount of time, so kind of 2 weeks maybe.
Yeah, I think in terms of trying to come up with something creative from what we had is, when I first had the images, I needed the music really to give it some scope and some depth. So I was slightly concerned that we weren't going to have something that was had some sort of emotional output. And as soon as I got in touch with Lee and we started putting some music to it, that's when it started to come fully forward.
Perfect. Are we good?
Fantastic. Are we?
Hi everybody, good evening, and how lovely to see you all. It's my pleasure to introduce your host for this evening. He is an acclaimed actor and impressionist. He's a writer and an award-winning playwright. He can do his show in French or English, though he promises it will be English this evening. And more important than all of that, he's one of our judges. Ladies and gentlemen, the multi-talented, entirely brilliant Alistair McGowen.
Bonsoir tout le monde. Oh no, you said English tonight, didn't you? Thank you very much indeed for that, and hello everybody. I think there are some young people in the audience who can do a bit better than that, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, I'm going to say hello again. I want all these young people to shout out. I know it's hot outside. Hello as loud as you can. So hello everybody. Still not very good. Come on, it's not panto season yet, I know, but I'm going to do it one more time because you can raise the roof off this place. I know you can. Hello everybody. Okay, there we go. Well, look, welcome to this very, very special and very exciting event here tonight. I was honoured when Anne asked me to host it, and I'm very pleased to do that. Not just because I was happy to be here associated with it, but also because it means that my good friend Giles Brandreth gets a night off from hosting the event. But, because let's face it, if anything is organised within a 3-mile radius of Carlton, Giles is asked to host it. Yes, that is, of course, everything that they don't get Stanley Tucci to do first. But anyway, I am very, very pleased to be here for you tonight. And first of all, we're going to do a lot of thanks. We've got some very exciting films to watch and some awards to give out, but also some thank yous. And first of all, I think we need to give a massive thank you to the lady who's been behind all this. You saw her on stage a minute ago, the ever-stylish Anne Mullins. But to tell us a bit more about CMV, please welcome back from the charity, Sarah Bedell.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and amazingly creative children. I'm going to get emotional again. I think I did this when I was here for the last event that Anne organised, because we're a really small charity run by 6 volunteers, 5 of whom, one of them being me, have children affected by this virus that you are helping us to raise awareness of. I imagine a lot of you haven't heard of this virus before, which is called cytomegalovirus, or CMV as we call it, because it's actually quite difficult to say. as you can see I'm struggling, it's a really common virus, and it will damage 2 to 3 babies every day in the UK alone. That's 1,000 babies a year will be affected by this virus. And we can help stop the spread of it. There are simple things that can be done, so we just need to tell people about it, which is why we organised a campaign in our awareness month last month called We Need to Talk About CMV, and we organised an expert report, and all of those things happened because of lovely people like you who are helping to raise money to allow us to do that. And the report, I'm pleased to say, was read by the Royal College of Midwives, and they have responded and said that it's a very well put together report, and that they will finally start advising midwives to advise mothers of how to protect themselves against CMV, which is the first time that has ever happened. So we're really pleased. Things are moving in the right direction, and again, it's because of lovely people like you helping us to raise awareness.
Thank you to my story adapter Sally, thank you very much Sally, and to my editor Michael, and to all the other people who contributed during the days of filming. But I really want to thank most of all the kids, without whom none of this would happen. Storytelling is probably the most important thing that we do. And to encourage your children to develop stories that give us insights into life, happiness and tragedy is probably the most important thing you can do as parents. So bravo kids. I'm sorry it wasn't more cheerful in places, but that, as my friend Maurice Sendak used to say, is the dark area of children's imagination. Long may it rain. Thank you all very much.
No kidding, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you do not know the musicals, Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, which I'm sure you do, or Evita, or Chess, or This Is the Man who put lyrics to that music, he's a national treasure, and he's going to present these awards. Please welcome Mr. Tim Rice.
Well, I mean, I thought the music was fantastic. I mean, I'm not really a musician, but the range of stories and everything, and imagination of the children is quite staggering and quite frightening in places. I mean, frighteningly good, and also, you know, disturbing in a way that one needs to be disturbed. Absolutely, that makes sense.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Next year we'll set a different theme: fairies and rabbits. Next year.
So, ladies and gentlemen, before we send everybody home and wherever they're going to go, let's just take this chance, finally, once again, to thank and show our appreciation for our organiser. Before we do that, I should say that I think she's done such a superb job, and I think maybe you've created a rod for your own back here, because that was so successful and so enjoyable, and it's produced so much good, memorable pieces of work that I think this should happen every year, and I hope it does, for the charity's sake and for the sake of young writers everywhere and filmmakers, and it'll keep Chris busy as well, because he hasn't got much directing to do, so that'll be nice. But let's hear it again for Anna Mullins, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.